Hi there, lovely. I was talking to a woman who's just joined my membership group recently, and I said to her, you're a strong, confident woman. You are powerful, like every woman I know. It's just that when you're drinking alcohol, you lose yourself and you forget that you have all of those powers and that strength. And I think that's something that we rarely think about when we're drinking. I don't know that I did, but I think about it more now that I'm sober. Because when I look back to when I was drinking, there were times when I could have supported another woman a lot more. I could have reported a man for sexual harassment or sexual abuse, and I could have done more. And there were times in my life where I could have stood up and been counted for, to protect other women. And that, I try not to sit in shame for that, because alcohol would never have allowed me to do that, because my thoughts around that were, I probably deserved it, or I probably said something that I shouldn't have said, and that's why I got, what I got. And I think when we drink, we lose ourselves so much. And this is kind of behind the work that I do, is yes, I'll help you to quit alcohol, but actually for me, that's the tiny part. The part that I'm really interested in, the part that I think is really exciting, is the part about where you get to be who you are always supposed to be, that you get back to who you were always meant to be as a woman, and particularly in midlife. We've had a lifetime of being overlooked at work, being talked down to by men, competing with other women, all of that. We've all done it. We've all been in it. And I think sometimes the alcohol, we've needed it to kind of make the morals and the ethics of that go away. Because if you're a drinker and I asked you, what do you believe in? What are your morals? What are your ethics? You'll be able to say you believe in kindness and standing up for other people and doing the right thing. But can you do that when you've got alcohol in you? I certainly couldn't. I might rage at the TV. I might, stamp my finger on the phone and have a bit of a shout. But would I have done something about it? I don't think so. In fact, I know I didn't. And that's where I want women to find themselves, in that midlife where the future can look a little bit scary. I've been through that. I'm 63 and I have had to do a lot of mental adjustment in the last few years around how I see myself and who I want to be. And I'm delighted that I'm happy. It's my 9-year soberversary today. That's easy. Being sober is easy. Constantly learning about who I am, constantly making change around what I believe in, that comes with effort. And sometimes it takes a while, but once I've made my mind up, I always get there. And I think for you as a woman in a midlife who is drinking alcohol to numb the rubbish that goes on in the world, and maybe in your own personal life, where you're arguing with family when you don't really want to, where you're messaging each other and calling each other awful names when you don't really want to. That sense of peace that I get from sobriety isn't about umming and meditating. It's actually about an inner peace that allows me to make choices that are completely aligned with the morals and values and my ethics that I believe in. I am kind. I am generous. I do support women, and I do it through this. This is my vehicle for helping women become free, because becoming free of alcohol is just the first step. Becoming free is what the work is really all about. If you're interested in joining a very private community of women who will be 100% supportive, tons of resources, lives from me on a regular basis, helping you to not just come in and quit, but stay to change and leave to be free. Because once you're done, I don't want to see you again. Once you know alcohol is not part of your life, I don't need to see you again. And I want you to go and live the life that you've always wanted to live. The link is in the description box below. Please come and join us. I'm recording this in May 26, so the price will go up in October 26. So please join now. That price will be locked in forever once you're in. But I don't anticipate that you'll need to be there forever. All my love. Gotta go. See you soon. Bye.